Hello. Just a minute. Let me. Can anybody see my screen? Okay. So I'm gonna discuss about the edema, something about the edema from in this video, and I will basically discuss about the Frank-Starling law, and which causes the edema, and also the distinguish between the feeding and non-feeding edema, and then relationship between the NephROtic and NephRItic syndromes. Okay, so let's focus first about the discuss about the edema. So Frank-Starling law. Frank-Starling law is basically like something. This is blood vessel or can be lymph vessel, okay? And if something is like a high pressure here, that will push out the fluid outside, right? That's hydrostatic pressure. One cause of this is like the congestive heart failure or lymphadenopathy, and then that will block the blood vessel or lymph vessel, right? Then because of this blockage, it will cause like high pressure here that will push out the fluid, right? That causes the hydrostatic pressure, right? Oh, I mean, this is not only the region, but this is kind of most common regions for the hydrostatic pressure being the increased. Okay, and second cause for like second cause for the which occurs due to the some problem inside of the blood vessel is oncotic pressure decrease. What do we mean by this? Oncotic pressure decrease means that oncotic pressure means that if there's a protein, right? Protein has a similar effect as like osmosis. So protein has a effect of the attracting the fluid. So if there's a less the protein, then less attractive. Less attractive means pushing out, right? Less attractive inside of the blood vessel means that pushing out, right? So that will cause the edema, right? So first cause and then second cause, right? And then which both occurs, one and two cause the occurs due to the problem inside the blood vessel, right? So another cause is the from outside the blood vessel, interstitium hydrostatic pressure. It's high. Then it will push in, right? So if the interstitium hydrostatic pressure is low, meaning that if it's not high, then it will push out, right? So push out to the interstitium. So that will cause edema, right? So that's the third cause. And similarly, there's another cause from outside the blood vessel or lymph vessel, that interstitium oncotic pressure. So if there's a high interstitium oncotic pressure, will kind of attract more protein from inside to outside, right? More, I mean, fluid, right, from inside to outside, right? So those are like so fourth cause. So number one and two is intravascular or intra lymph vessel cause. And then the 3 and 4 is extra vascular cause. Okay, so those are all something to do with the Frank-Starling laws. All right. So now let's talk about the feeding versus non-feeding. Non-feeding. What do you mean by feeding? Feeding is simply, let me use another color here. Feeding is like, this is say the leg, for instance, okay, lower leg. And if we press it, then it will dent, right? And then if you let go, stays the pressed, stays like it was like a dent, and then that dent was like still there after like 3 seconds. I think that I don't remember the exact timing, but it's like it stays there, like the depressed for more than 3 seconds. That will cause the pitting. So why does it occur? Suppose this was like uh, inside the leg, there's like blood vessel, right? So we are not talking about the arteries. In any of the edema, is nothing to do with the arteries. Usually, like this is the causing the due to the something to do with the veins. Okay, so if the vein is here, blood vessel. What I mean blood vessel in this case is only vein, right? Blood vessel is far away. And then if we press it, then you will not has any impact on the blood vessel. Instead, you just have pressing the only like outside the blood vessel, right? So if you if because it's if you press this and then let go, it doesn't have any to do anything to do with the blood vessel. So it will cause the pitting edema because it will stay there, and then even if you let go, blood vessel will not push out. It doesn't happen. It like push in to restore, and then it push the give the like pressure to push this back. It doesn't happen, right? So that's why that's caused the pitting edema. Whereas non-pitting edema, it's like this. So this is the leg, and then this is like a blood vessel inside. Okay. No, let me use this color here. The blood vessel was right here, so it's very, very close. Okay. The distance is the key actually. So blood vessel is right there. So if we have an edema right there, if we have edema right there, if we press it, then you will press the blood vessel as well, right? So blood vessel becomes like obstructed, and then you let go, then it will come back. Blood vessel, blood flow will be restored, and then it will come back. So it will push back again, right? So the dimple or whatever that push the depressed part will be come back. Okay, so this is called non-pitting edema. Okay, so it really depends on the distance. So where is the where is the uh, edema, fluid accumulation? Fluid accumulated outside vessel, mostly outside vessel, and it doesn't affect and then it's very blood vessel is far away. Say then that's going to be the pitting edema. If it's outside vessel, but it is like a blood vessel is very close to the the to the like surface of the skin, like surface of the leg or whatever, then it will cause non-pitting edema. Okay, so it's not really matter of the whether it's inside the blood vessel, outside blood vessel, because the edema by definition has to be in the outside vessel, right? So another thing you could think of is a blood vessel is like too wide. Instead of like this, it is like wide, very wide blood vessel. Then instead of the here, blood vessel is here, and then blood vessel is wide like this. Okay, this was a leg, and then blood vessel here. Blood vessel is wide becomes very, very large, and then that's why there's like the like leaky materials outside the blood vessel, and then that will cause the edema, right? So in this case, actually, it's same as this situation, right? So in that case, it will become the non-pitting edema. Okay. So basically, matter of this distance here to the surface to the blood vessel. Okay, so that's the key point for the distinction between pitting and non-pitting edema, right? lastly, I'm going to discuss about the NephROtic versus NephRItic. What does NephROtic mean? NephROtic simply means all you have to remember is 3.5 grams per day, per day, I think. Yeah. Okay. So what happens is you will lose the protein in the urine. So if you lose your protein in the urine, what's going to happen in the amount of in the blood vessels or lymph vessels? Your protein will be low, right? So oncodic pressure is low. Then what's going to happen? Oncodic pressure cannot attract the fluid to inside of the into the blood vessel. That means that blood vessel, the fluid will not be attracted to inside vessel. So it will be outside vessel. So it will cause fluid accumulation, right? So in the outside. So that will be edema, right? So basically, NephROtic can cause edema. But how about NephRItic? NephRItic is not like this. It doesn't have any the protein loss, right? So it doesn't cause edema, right? But that's not always the case, because what happens is NephRItic can, if it's the very serious the inflammation, what's going to happen? It will cause leaky blood vessels, leaky blood vessel. So vasopermeability will increase, right? So vasopermeability increase, then the fluid will leak out, right? So that will cause edema, right? So NephRItic may or may not cause edema. Okay, so it depends on the degree of the inflammation, whether the inflammation is serious enough to cause the base of permeability, then it will cause edema. Otherwise, it will not cause the edema. But whereas NephROtic syndrome, because of the protein level inside of the blood vessel will be decreased, because you're losing the proteins into the urine. So that will cause not attracting fluid into the blood vessel. So that means that fluid will accumulate in the outside of blood vessel. That will cause edema, right? So so we went over like three causes, the three aspects of the edema. So NephROtic syndromes, and then the point 2 is the feeding versus non-feeding. And then point 1 is the Frank-Starling laws. All right, so we will just went over the overview of the edema. And then I hope I hope this helps. And then I will upload the other videos, which will probably go over of each of these causes in later videos. All right, thank you very much. And please please like and then subscribe. Thank you.